Hello, Marcus Lim here with Batman Black Mirror, the Deluxe Edition. Classic tale by Scott Snyder, Jock and Francesca. So this collects the original, I think it's 11 issues. So 871, 872, 873, 874, 875, 876, 877, 878, 879, the classic 880 with this classic cover, which I believe this issue is actually gone up in value, like gone up a lot in value. Yeah, so I probably should polybag it and board it, right? And the last one, 881. So 881 is actually the last issue of that volume. You could say, volume 1 of Detective Comics, right? Just before the New 52 started. And then they started to renumber Detective Comics, as well as, all the DC titles from number 1. But I think eventually Detective Comics did revert back to its original numbering. But yeah, so this is actually the very last few issues of the Detective Comics run before New 52 began. Okay, so it's got that distinction of being the last run before the New 52 started. And it's actually also Scott Snyder's first, I suppose, story about Batman, right? So it still remains a classic best-selling story by Scott Snyder. And as you can see down here, this is what I was saying. It collects 871 to 881. And this deluxe also has extras, first draft script, brand new introduction. A lot of these extras are actually found in the deluxe, the absolute edition of Black Mirror. This came out a couple of years ago, I think 2019. And yeah, the classic, right? The classic 880 cover. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of the extras are actually in the absolute as well, although the introduction is brand new. So let's unwrap this. And also one thing I wanted to say is that this deluxe edition, this cover that I got is actually the direct market variant, direct market version of the cover. So only found in comic book shops, whereas the standard edition of the standard edition of the deluxe edition, right, features this cover from 871, but with a bit of a red tint color to it. Okay, so that's the difference. And while I'm here, just to see the size difference between the regular comic book and the deluxe, so the deluxe in between the regular and the absolute, right? Okay, let's take the jacket off. The jacket off. The jacket. Okay. And you can see, no surprise, right? Again, features the classic 880 cover by Jock. This classic Joker cover, right, with like bats and stuff. Yeah, iconic. The back cover looks like that. Okay, I think that comes from one of the issues, one of the issue covers. Alright, so let's get into it. So deluxe edition. Okay. And yes, this is a brand new introduction because it's February 2024. So not even in the absolute edition, because this is, came out just this year. And okay, so let's get started. So we have 871. Okay. So essentially, a bit of context is important. At this point in time, this is right after the Final Crisis. And also Bruce Wayne has been traveling through time, and he's now back. However, he doesn't want to be Batman yet. He's sort of like trying to form this Batman incorporated thing. So Dick Grayson at this point in time is the Batman. Okay, so that's important to take note of. So this is Dick Grayson as the Caped Crusader. And the sort of mystery that he has to solve is it relates to like a character called the Dealer, right? The Dealer who's this runs this like sort of auction house, right? Auctioning many items, including this crowbar that Joker used to kill Jason Todd. And yeah, you see Black Mirror. Yeah. Interestingly, Black Mirror, even though Black Mirror is the overall title of everything, there's only 3 issues. The first 3 issues are called Black Mirror. And then the rest of the issues, they have different titles. But I suppose, yeah, everyone just refers to it as Black Mirror. This is the cover that's found in the back. Okay. Let me see if I've got it. Yeah, so it's actually issue number 874. Okay. We're up to 874 now, and you can see that there is this parallel story going on that involves Jim Gordon's son, James, right? And there's something a bit off about James, right? And a lot of the big theme of this story is about, you see, like, what makes him like who he is. Is it a product of nature or nurture? He's just kind of odd, and is it his fault, right? I mean, the story deals with some pretty dark themes about the evil within. The evil within human hearts, okay? And at first it seems like the A story, right, with, Dick Grayson as Batman, investigating these murders that happening, seem to not have much connection with the James Jr. story, right? But at some point in time, the 2 stories actually come together, and it turns out that James Jr., right, plays a big part in the story. Now, the speaking about the artwork, right? Art by Jock is classic, right? And we also have this parallel story with James Jr. is by the other artist, Francesco. So we got both artists handling the art duties, okay? And yeah, as I was saying, at the end we find out that that there you go. We coming now to the iconic issue number 880. Pretty horrific, isn't it? And we find out that it's actually all James Jr.'s doing, right? There you go. Hi there, sis. Aren't you happy to see me? Yeah, I mean, everything about him is off and very unsettling, right? And that's the sort of feel that Scott Snyder's trying to convey. Even the ending at the end, where we're left wondering, what did he do? Did he actually poison the water, right? Infecting the babies? We don't know. And it ends on that unsettling, ambiguous note. So some extras Behind the Black Mirror development art. Okay, cover sketch for 871. So a lot of the extras, as I mentioned, they're all in the absolute. Although the ordering is maybe different, right? The way the extras are ordered are a bit different, and possibly even this deluxe may have maybe a bit more extras, but by and large, I would say pretty much the same. Pretty much the same in terms of extras. Yeah, including this what is it? First draft script for Skeleton Cases, Part 1, found in issue 871. But there you go. So the deluxe edition of Batman Black Mirror, still to this day, more than 10 years later. Well, it's actually approaching 15 years now. Right, still one of the classic Batman stories by Scott Snyder, Jock and Francesca, about the evil within us, within the human heart. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video.